the Rays faced Evan Longoria for the very first time. And fittingly, Evan strolled to the plate, representing the potential tying run of the ninth inning. But lefty Jose Alvarado got the fly ball out as Tampa Bay improved to a 6-2 mark on the young season. Today, right-hander Ryan Stanek will be the opener in Game 2 from the Golden Gate City. We welcome you to San Francisco, the first stop for the Rays on a 3-city road trip. This will be Game 2 of the series between the Rays and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to an afternoon of Rays baseball. Dwayne Stats with you. I'll be joined by Brian Anderson and Tricia Whitaker throughout the afternoon. Well, this stop in San Francisco, one the Rays have not made since 2002. And this year, the added attraction of having Evan Longoria playing third base for the San Francisco Giants. First time we've had an opportunity to catch up with Evan Longoria, to talk with him about moving from a top pick for the Rays into the Rays franchise face for all those years, and now playing here in San Francisco.
I was happy to be drafted. You know, I never thought about playing professional baseball. I mean, it was always there in my blood, and I always enjoyed playing baseball. But to be a first-round pick was something special in itself. And then I never really saw myself as a leader. Like you said, I felt like I evolved into that, and it kind of just became mine to own at some point, and then I slowly embraced it. It's never been, you know, I've always kind of been a lead by example guy. I've never been the vocal, you know, in your face type leader. And so part of that had to come later on when I, you know, realized that there were times, you know, as I got into, you know, my 4th, 5th, 6th years there that, you know, I'm the only guy here that's been here this long. You know, now it's my time to have to step up for some guys or say some things that, you know, I might not have said or wanted to say a few years back. And so it was easier that it was a natural evolution, for sure.
What's it like for you now to look across into that other dugout? There are only a handful of guys who are still there. Kevin Kiermaier, off the top of my head, would be one of the primary guys. What's it like for you to look over there now?
It's strange. It's definitely strange. I mean, you know, like I touched on over there, it's not as strange as if I was to be in Tampa, you know, in the visiting clubhouse and kind of walk in those same halls. But it's still weird to see that jersey on the other side and be trying to beat that team, you know, the team that, you know, I'd been trying to pull for and help win for so many years. So, I mean, you know, I'm happy that I've had the opportunity to play in multiple places now to, you know, kind of see the difference. You know, although I never wanted for that. You know, I enjoyed my time there, and so I'm always happy to pull for those guys and to see them have success as well.
And Evan Longoria right in the middle of that Giants lineup today. Rays and the Giants coming up in just a moment.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it!
Sports Lips, Sports Lips, Sports Lips!
Next up, lumpy heads.
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, you know, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game.
Well, the Rays come in 6-2. That translates into a game-and-a-half lead in the American League East, and they're all set to go to work against Jeff Samardzija Here's Austin Meadows leading it off and going after the first pitch. On the ground to first. Belt with a toss to the tall right-hander at first. One pitch and one away. Meadows followed by Pham and then Choi as we take a look at the starting lineup presented by your local Ford dealers. Lau, Diaz, and Kiermaier down the middle. Robertson's in there at shortstop. Zunino will do the catching. And Ryan Stanek, the opener for the Rays, in the ninth spot. Well, now Tommy Pham. Pham hitting .267. Has reached base now to club record 40 consecutive games. Got the base hit his second time up in yesterday's game. Take that pitch a little low. Pham ahead 2-0.
Well, this Rays lineup going up against Samardzija, and they're going to see a little bit of everything. Throw the fastball, cut it, curveball, slider, and a split.
And he misses upstairs, so after getting the first man on one pitch, Samardzija falls behind Tommy Pham 3-0.
And I think that's going to be important here for the Rays hitters this afternoon is patience. Force Samardzija into the heart of the zone.
That's a strike, 3-1.
And the older that he has gotten, the stuff is not where it was a few years ago, and so he picks more along the edges and is more apt to get you a favorable count if you can be patient with him.
And he walks Pham. So the Rays get a base runner with one out in the first inning.
Now Jeff Samardzija had a start against the San Diego Padres, his first time out. You see the 4 walks right there in the 5 innings, so that's what I'm talking about by being patient. But 5 innings, 3 hits, the 1 run, it was unearned. Through 86 pitches in that start, only 47 for strikes, about 55%.
Choi, G-Man Choi with Pham at first. The pitch is wide. Pham extending that streak. On base now in 41 consecutive games, adding to his club record. And now another pitch out of the zone. 2-0. Choi at 348. And most of that against right-handed pitching, 8 of 22. It's a 364 average against right-handed pitching. Two and one. Last year was a difficult year for Samardzija just to stay healthy and get to the mound. He went from 32 starts 2 years ago to just 10 a year ago.
He was on the injured list 3 separate times. His first time ever going on the, well, it was the disabled list a season ago.
Runner goes. The pitch is fouled out of play. Pham, pretty good jump, and he'll head back to first base after making sure that that ball was fouled and out of play. He's not going to believe the shortstop who tells him.
Nobody wearing the opposing uniform. Tommy Pham's not falling for that.
That's right. And you don't want to mislead Tommy Pham either.
He may drop you right where you stand.
Walking on the edge doing that. 2-2 now to Choi. Greg Gibson granting time, calling the balls and strikes. He's been around the major league since 1997. And the check on Pham. He's back in. Hot shot. deep into right center field. Well tagged. That ball is going to be over the head of Pilar in center, off the wall. Here comes Pham in to score on the double by Choi, and the Rays take the early lead. Choi put a charge into that one.
That was in that same area where Kevin Kiermaier hit a home run in yesterday afternoon's ball game. It plays deep out there, and Choi gets a pitch that flattens out and stays on the middle in part of the plate. And boy, does he drive that with some authority. And you're going to see Kevin Pilar jump on his horse and try to make an attempt to get there. Just too much ground to cover. Can't do it. And that will give the Rays an early lead.
Well, the Rays jumped to a 4-0 lead yesterday, cut and a miss by Lau. And they have a 1-0 lead. It was Lau's double yesterday that scored Choi. They went back-to-back with 2 base hits. Now a strike on Brandon Lau. One and one. Well, this is a big outfield. There's a lot of territory to cover. And of course, Pilar has been a premier center fielder in the American League, coming over from Toronto. And you've got Kiermaier and Pilar here playing center field today. If they can't get it, I'm not sure anybody can catch a ball. High pop foul away with the mask Posey. And he's got it to gone.
Well, let's take a quick look at the San Francisco Giants defense, brought to you by our good friends at Gold and Diamond Source. And in the outfield left to right, we've got Parra, Pilar, and Duggar. And across that infield third to first, Evan Longoria, Brandon Crawford, Joe Panik, and Brandon Belt, with Buster Posey behind the plate. You know, Dwayne, what you're talking about with Kiermaier and Pilar and all the room that they cover, how often have they played in an outfield where usually straightaway center field is as deep as it gets? And yet you're playing center field, and there are times that you're going to angle deeper than the center field wall here at the Oracle Park. I mean, because out there deep, 421, and that's what you talk about. When you open it up like that, there is a lot more ground to cover here than in most stadiums.
Yeah, you see that corner back there, 421. Now a strike on Yandy Diaz. He homered his first time up in yesterday's game, his second home run of the year. An 0-2 count. Take a look at the dimensions here. Down the line, 339 left, 309 in right. The wall, interesting because it does vary in height from 8 feet to 11 to 25 feet in right field. Popper, that's Longoria, foul territory, and he makes the catch just foul to retire the side. Rays get a run. Bottom of the first coming up.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
If by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment, coming from an expert.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch.
Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Stinks. Struck him out. Stinks. Trout's okay. Stinks.
At Nippon Express, for where you'll go next, we bring a smarter approach to logistics and deliver a deep expertise in all modes of.
One with the Rays grabbing an early lead with a single marker. Lineup for San Francisco, presented by your local Ford dealers. Steven Duggar, then Brandon Belt and Evan Longoria. Posey, Crawford, and Parra down the middle, with Pilar hitting 7th, Panik 8th, and Samardzija, the pitcher, in the 9th spot. Steven Duggar, the right fielder, batting .273. First pitch 98, too high.
Well, Ryan Stanek has done this 30 previous times, ERA 3.29. See that right there, the most important. Tampa has won 7 of his last 8 opens.
He's facing Duggar in the leadoff spot. Young man making the Giants ball club. Hitting, as we mentioned, .273, but he struck out 13 times and walked once in 33 at-bats. Not the typical leadoff guy, at least to this point, but it's a limited number of at-bats.
And he's not alone. You know, this is a team that has really struggled in the early going in ball games. Just a handful of hits through the first couple innings of a game. They really haven't even scored until they're about midway through the game. They have really struggled offensively early on, and that's why the Rays hopeful that Stanek can get them off to another quick start.
It's a foul ball off Duggar's foot. Well, the Giants have not been a big home run hitting team over the last few years. They have 5 home runs through 8 games this year. But if you go back to 17, 18, and then the start of this year, their home runs per at bat way down. 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah, they hit 133 home runs a season ago. That was 14th in the National League out of 15 teams. This ballpark not exactly conducive to home runs, and the Giants not a lot of home run hitters in that lineup.
Count still 2-2. But as we referenced yesterday, it's a pretty good park for extra base hits, for doubles. And, you know, if you have some speed and can carry that kind of lineup up and down, and then give yourself a chance to play great defense in the outfield and cover some ground. That's foul the other way. That seems to be the type of club you would want here.
Well, and you know, think about defensively too. You're going to need a ton of speed in the outfield to be able to cover the ground. And if those guys can then turn that speed into the extra base hits, you think about balls out into right center field, those are triples. I mean, triples off the bat because of how deep it is and how far these outfielders have to go to cover.
Into the dirt. The count is full. So an extended at bat against the leadoff man. It's out to 8 pitches already for Stanek here, the first man he faces. And again, a foul ball as Duggar continues to extend the opening at bat. Well, those qualities that we mentioned have been an issue for the Giants to find over the last couple of years. They've gotten a little older, they've gotten slower, and they're in a position where they're trying to address some of that. Tommy Pham runs out of room, and another foul ball out of play. So a 10-pitch at bat for Duggar. It's going to go to at least 11. And a tap right side. Off the mound to cover. Stanek finds the bag, takes the toss from Choi. And so Duggar's out of there.
Yeah, nice job by Stanek to just keep powering through that at-bat to get that leadoff Hitter and Duggar. Let's take a look at the defense and see how it's going to line up behind him here. Brought to you by Golden Diamond Source, and in the outfield left to right, we've got Pham Kiermaier and Austin Meadows, and across the infield third to first, Yandy Diaz, Daniel Robertson getting a call at short, Brandon Lau, and Ji-Man Choi with Mike Zunino behind the dish.
Brandon Belt. And after that 11 pitch at bat here by the leadoff man, Stanek misses on the first pitch to Belt. It's a ball and a strike.
You get the feeling there that if Belt was going to get a fastball, he was going to swing at it no matter where it was. That pitch down below the zone, but anxious to get it going against the 98, 99 mile an hour heater.
They're cutting a miss. 1-2, same thing. And if you're going to get it going, you've got to start early against 98 from Stanek.
That's what makes, well, you know, you think about late inning relievers, and here obviously the opener, you come right out to a guy who's not settling into the game and pacing himself. He's coming out blowing heat from pitch one.
High fly ball back toward the right field corner. Meadows all the way to the 309 sign and makes the catch. How about that? A towering fly ball back into the right field corner. And as we mentioned, that wall out there is 25 feet high. That's a long out, high as it was long.
Yeah, I mean, a little unnerving here. He pops it right down the line. You know that it doesn't play that deep, but you do have the high wall. So you're just hoping it doesn't catch that roof out there or doesn't hit high up off the wall, and it does neither. Austin Meadows puts it away for out number 2.
There's Evan Longoria fouling that fastball at 99, strike one. Evan at 214, coming off the 244 season a year ago with 16 home runs. One and one. Two up, two down. Rays got a run in the first. A little tapper foul.
Because the
Two and two. Well, it's bobblehead day here for Evan Longoria as well.
Very fitting.
He lays off to take the count full, 3-2.
That's a pitch here for Ryan Stanek. If you're thinking about him as a traditional starter and you're thinking about him getting deep into this game, struggling right now with that slider. How many of those has he bounced already? Usually a pitch that has been much better for him. But today, just hanging on to it a hair too long.
And a cut and a miss. He's out on strikes. So Longoria is out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Boy, that split right down into the dirt.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it!
Sport clips, sport clips, sport
Next up, lumpy heads.
Stud. Carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Now is the time when champions rise, when history is made, and when memories are created. Because now is the time to light it up. And MLB Tonight is the place to bring you every big moment. Catch postseason coverage before and after every game on MLB Network.
Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only
against the right-hander Jeff Samardzija, without some fans in the stands here today. Kevin Kiermaier will face Samardzija. Samardzija was the fellow who had the disparaging words about the Rays' strategy of utilizing the opener. Kiermaier fouls it back and out of play.
Yeah, needless to say, made it very clear he was not a fan and really didn't understand how the Rays pitchers weren't really fans of it.
Pitch is fouled out of play, and it's 0-2. Well, first let's take a look at some of the quotes from Samardzija, wondering where the pride went. Where the guys in Tampa Bay saying no, no, no.
See, that's the thing. I can understand, Jeff Samardzija, more of a throwback starter, has been in the game, a long time now. Not particularly liking it. Hey, I'm a starting pitcher. I want to be a starter. I want to go out there and pitch my 7-8 innings. And you can understand that's his opinion of it. But he starts to drag in the Tampa Bay pitchers, challenging them. Like, how in the world are you guys so, weak and without pride that you're going to just put up with this and do what you're told?
Well, there you see that pride quote from Samardzija. I thought some of the retorts from the Rays younger pitchers pretty good, and Stanek was one of them. He just said whatever he wants to say, they're indifferent to. And he says what their concern is to go out and do their jobs, which is kind of refreshing. I mean, it's to the point. Daniel Robertson takes a strike, and the bullpen up with Beeks, and Kolarek is up as well. That's a strike. That's the thing about that. You never know. Going into the series, there was some talk about maybe Yarbrough being a guy yesterday, and today there was talk about Chirinos following. And here we are playing in the top of the second with the Rays on top. And two lefties are out there, and neither one Yarbrough. So it's Beeks and Kolarek loosening.
Well, you start to think about the matchups. You start to think about how the game is playing up, especially in the National League now when you've got the pitcher in as part of the lineup. That adds a little wrinkle.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, what that tells you right now with 2 lefties, one's more of a situational 1 or 2 guys to match up with, and the other guy, Beeks, is a guy who can give you some extended innings. Fly ball, and that ball caught by Parra in left. Robertson out number 2.
Well, so here's the thing. So Zunino finds his way on. All of a sudden, here comes a pinch hitter, and you're probably going to end up going with, Beeks. Beeks can go out there, and now he's going to eat up a ton of innings. If you get this guy out, I mean, Stanek on deck. Would Stanek go back out there? Could.
Yeah, he could. He made, I think we had him at 21 pitches in the first, and what you're always factoring in. his availability. Look at Arroyo, who's now come out on deck. So that might be the answer to that question.
Well, yeah, Stanek is not going to hit. So it's a matter of Arroyo gets up there, and then all of a sudden you can go with Beeks, who can give you more innings. And if not, like right here. So now does Stanek go back out, or does Kolarek go out for 1 inning, and then Kolarek will get pinch hit for in the 3rd?
Well, we'll see when we come back as Zunino skies to center through an inning and a half. 1-0 Rays.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
We're not just about hair. We're also about convenience. Sport Clips app. Check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
Convenience.
Sport Clips!
Yeah.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Stinks. Struck him out. Stinks. Trout's okay. Stinks.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
It's going down.
Get to the pitcher's spot in the top of the 2nd inning. So Stanek goes out there with Buster Posey to lead off. And with Brandon Crawford on deck, Kolarek stays ready in the bullpen.
You've got to believe this is the only guy that Stanek's going to face. And then all of a sudden you bring in Kolarek, situational guy for the situational lefties, and then he's going to get pinch hit for, and off you go. Dwayne, it only took me, you, everybody in the truck, and the gentleman right out in front of our booth to figure this out in between innings.
Well, you got to make decisions on the fly sometimes. Fly ball, center field. Kiermaier is there and puts it away. So Posey on 2 pitches is retired. And Brandon Crawford is headed to the plate. Well, Crawford will apparently face Stanek. So we still don't have it completely figured out, do we?
I love it. I just fell for the head fake, and Cash dunked on us again.
Crawford hitting .259.
And who knows if Kolarek down there, as a situational lefty, is nothing more than a decoy.
Yeah, because he's just standing there right now and has been all inning. So who really knows?
What purpose does he serve now? I want to see the spreadsheets down in that Rays dugout.
Oh, wouldn't you? You would love to see all the stuff that they don't let us see. It's kind of human nature. There's a strike. 2-1. Maybe they're doing this to distract the concentration of Samardzija because he's so against it. So they're just letting him try to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, between him and old school, Bruce Bochy, not something that he's had to deal with a whole lot here in the National League. And
Bruce Bochy retiring at the end of this season. Ground ball foul. Larry's not even going to try to field that one down there.
That was a poor job all around down in the Rays dugout. Or in the Rays bullpen, I should say. No one made a play on it. The ball dude, he had no chance of getting off his little stool. Probably wouldn't have made it to that one anyway.
Yeah, he's got some interference in front of him.
Yeah.
High fly ball into right. Austin Meadows waiting. 2 gone. So 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. And here's another left-handed hitter. Mardo Parra.
And by the way, lest anybody think that I'm being disparaging towards the ball dudes, that's what they're called.
Yes, they are.
And we have bios on the ball dudes.
How great is that?
That is tremendous. That right there. That is Luis Abadesco, 65 years old, born and raised in San Francisco, lives in Sacramento, has been a Giants fan since 1962.
How about that? Parra taking a strike.
Dwayne, he plays in a men's senior league in Sacramento for those ages 60 years and older. So he's still active.
He's ready. Maybe he just instructed the bullpen, don't get in my way. Out in front and over the split right there. 0-2 the count. Well, he's got to claim his territory.
Yeah.
Staking the ground and claiming rights. All of that within his range.
Very serious.
And a cut and a miss. So Parra's out on strikes. 2 complete innings for Ryan Stanek, and the Rays lead 1-0.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
We study the benefits of our tea tree infused, perfectly steamed hot towel with intense focus. Okay, what are we feeling now?
Sport clips.
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Stinks. Struck him out. Stinks. Trout's okay. Stinks.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
This is friends and family. The Rays have intimate suites for 16 people in larger private areas for up to 48. Add on a catering package to ramp up the party. For more info, call 888-FAN-RAYS or email suites@raysbaseball.com. Arroyo here leading it off. Pinch hitting for Stanek, who worked 2 innings. High fly ball back toward the left field corner. Parra covering a lot of ground, running out of room, and that ball is out of play.
You think that the wind here today, Dwayne, blowing out to left field, and they say for this ballpark that's a rarity, and so you think that the wind maybe had something to do with pushing that ball into the stands. Looked like it was going to be a play that was going to be easily made by Parra, and that's what they said to look for. The flags up on top of the scoreboard are indicative of where the true wind is blowing.
It's outside, 1-1. Christian Arroyo, a very important part of that Longoria deal. Foul out of play. Arroyo getting to the big leagues with the Giants, and all of the attention with Longoria playing here for the Giants and squaring off against the Rays for the first time. And Christian Arroyo, coming back here, said he wasn't even sure where the visiting clubhouse was. 2-2.
Well, I guess that's understandable. I mean, if you limited time as a Giant, why would you need to know where that visiting clubhouse is? But always strange to go back where you once played.
Now 3-2 here to Arroyo. And he is out on strikes.
By the way, Dwayne, as we were talking about the ball dudes and I was going through the bio of Luis Abadesco, he's down the third baseline.
Really?
Yeah, the camera shot that we had was on Tim Maroney, who's 70 years old, lives in Carmel, was on a SWAT team member for 9 years. He probably knows
Clint Eastwood down in Carmel, doing some police work.
Have you ever been to his restaurant?
Yes.
Steakhouse? Yeah.
Yep.
What a beautiful, beautiful area Carmel is.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
See, that's Luis.
Hog's Breath Inn.
That's it. Great name, too. That's Luis Abadesco, the serious guy in the Aviators.
Of course.
That was Tim Maroney.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, there he is.
Yep, that's him.
See, and he could be friends with Clint Eastwood.
He probably could. Here, how about this, Dwayne? He's a certified police training officer and police driving instructor. Maybe he helped out with some of those movies.
Sure he did. As a technical advisor.
Why not? I mean, Carmel's not that big.
So here he is, taking in a little sunshine.
What a thrill, huh?
One and 2 the count on Austin Meadows. A little bit high. It's a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Well, now that we've had Stanek lifted for a pinch hitter, Arroyo struck out hitting for him. Jalen Beeks is busy in the bullpen, and that kind of clarifies things for a while. Meadows up there with a full count, so there's Beeks, the Razorback. And a swing and a miss. Second out of the inning, 3rd strikeout for Samardzija.
Boy, and a couple of these pitches that Rays hitters would love to see again. You know, Christian Arroyo, that ball that he struck out on right in the heart of the plate, like to see that again. That pitch up and flat, and Meadows just missed it. These are the pitches and the mistakes that were made yesterday that the Rays were able to cash in on. You made a mistake out over the plate, the Rays were going to hit it hard.
Tommy Pham missed the fastball up right there for a strike. Pham 0 for 2 in his career against Samardzija. Extended his on-base streak to 41 with the walk in the first, and that led to a run. A little tapper for Panic at second. That will take care of the Rays. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 3rd coming, 1-0.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it!
Sport clips, sport clips, sport clips!
Next up, lumpy heads.
Stud. Carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Doing nothing might not feel like something, but the truth is, doing nothing might be the most important something of all.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
Baseball on Fox Sports Sun, brought to you by W.B. Mason. Who but W.B. Mason, the official office supply company of the Tampa Bay Rays. And by Southeast Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealers today. Kevin Pillar leads it off. He bunts against Beeks, and he's going to try to beat him to the bag, and does. Beeks could not take that toss from Choi and glove it cleanly, and Pillar has himself a bunt single.
That's a perfect job by Kevin Pillar. I'll tell you, he pushes this with the idea, get it by Beeks and force Choi to make the play. And now it's just a race to the bag. And I think that, even if Beeks comes up with that, man, that's going to be a close play. He may not have gotten him either way.
Yeah, I think it would have been difficult for him. And heads up play for Pillar in a couple of ways. Number one, he's 2 for 25 to start the year and has 1 hit since coming over here. 1 of 9 coming into this game for the Giants. So he bunts his way on against a lefty just in the game. Beeks going to fall to the third base side. He bunts up the right side and was on his way to beating him to the bag. And you're right, it would have been very, very close. 1-0 the count to Panic.
That's the thing, too. There's no defense for that at all, because you're bunting it hard enough that the pitcher has no chance. Jalen Beeks, especially like you said, falling off that third base side, no chance to recover because it was bunted so hard. Choi's the only one that can field it based on, where Lau was playing him. And then it just becomes a race.
Runner goes. The pitch is down and the throw goes into center field. Kiermaier with the pickup, and over to third goes Pillar. So Pillar winds up at third. That's his first stolen base with the Giants, and an error charged to Zunino on the throw.
Boy, look at what speed can do. Base hit, it forces a rush throw by Zunino. He just didn't have his feet set properly, and that ball sailed on him. You don't see that very often. He's been so good to catch and throw behind the plate here in the early going for the Rays.
So now infield up, 2-0 to Panic. 2-1.
How about the Rays? Aggressive defensively. Early in the game, a 1-run game, and they are conceding nothing.
You've got left on left here. And it's 3-1 to Panic. Then you've got the pitcher. And then you've got another left-handed hitter, Duggar, who struck out more than he would like. But one thing at a time, and he's behind in the count. Beeks is to Panic 3-1. And he loses him. So the bunt single, steal, and the error, and now a walk. And the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija, going to have a conversation with Ron Wotus, the third base coach.
Well, last minute instruction here. You can see the career numbers, just a 126 average, and he's wondering, am I going to be bunting the runner over second and third, or am I going to go ahead, swing away, and try to drive him in? The Rays continue with that infield tight.
So here's Samardzija. Showing the bunt, puts it down. Beeks will have to go to first. And Panic moves into scoring position at second. So the pitcher Beeks to Lau covering at first to pick up the first out of the inning. And we swing back around to the top of the order, Steven Duggar. The Duggar had that long at bat against Stanek to begin the first, and now he faces the left-hander. And Kyle Snyder's heading out. So they'll have a little get-together on the mound. We'll remind you to visit a local participating 7-Eleven store. Pick up a Rays discount coupon for $7.11 tickets to the game coming up Friday. That's April 19th against the Red Sox. Keep saving with $5 Budweisers exclusively on the Budweiser porch. Ages 21 and over, please drink responsibly. So they break up the conference. Rays holding a one-run lead, in jeopardy now. And the Rays, with minutes second and third, keep the infield up. Beeks misses down. That's a strike. 1-1. The 26-year-old left-hander, Jalen Beeks. There's a fly ball, not overly deep to center. Kiermaier sets up to make the catch. Pillard's going to tag. The throw to the plate's going to be up the line. And this game is tied. The Duggar delivers a fly ball as Pillar helps San Francisco manufacture a run.
His legs all the way around, especially even when you're going to challenge Kiermaier. And that fly ball just deep enough, and the throw by Kiermaier a little bit up the line. Get a great shot of it here. Puts himself in position. We know that Kevin Kiermaier has a cannon for an arm, but watch this throw, just kind of some arm side run to it, right up the third base line, and Pillar's sneaking in the back door.
Still at second, Panic, and here's another left-handed bat, Brandon Belt, and he takes a strike. Boy, the Rays, if they could get out of this and give up just that run, they'll gladly take that. I mean, they were contesting it all the way with a chance that they might get out of it not giving up anything. But if they give up only one, they'll take it. Liner into right, one hop to Meadows. Here comes Panic around third, throw to the plate, not in time. And Belt gives San Francisco a 2-1 lead.
Remember all the fastballs that Belt saw in his first at-bat from Stanek? Well, he gets one there from Beeks, and it's probably 6-7 miles an hour slower. And he's able to get on top of it and hit a laser to right field, and obviously running on contact. Stanek able to get in there, and the Giants take the lead.
Here's Evan Longoria with a man on. 2 runs in. Swing and a base, strike 1. Well, a 2-run third. And BA, it's been very difficult for this Giant team to score early in games.
Dwayne, they haven't scored in the first 3 innings of a ball game since 2018, since the 2018 season.
Wow,
first time all year.
And it all started with the bunt. This really sort of typical of a National League rally. You know, you got your 7th man who puts down a bunt, uses speed and a walk. Your pitcher sacrifices. Duggar got the fly ball, sacrifice fly, and Belt just got a big hit for Bochy. Two and 1. Longoria 0 for 5 yesterday, made the final out on a fly ball to right. Pops it up foul. Choi near the dugout, but it's on top of the dugout, out of play. 2 and 2. Rays scored their run in the first. Choi double home Pham. Pilar and Panik have scored the runs in the third for San Francisco. It's popped up, foul ball. Zunino's after it, but it's going to be out of play. Well, the Giants last year won 73 games, and one of their big problems was situational hitting with men in scoring position. Count full. And an extended inning here for Beeks. This one shot into center. Kiermaier on the run, cutting to his right, making the catch. Retiring San Francisco, 2 runs in through 3, 2-1 San Francisco.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it! Next up, lumpy heads.
Stud. Carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
Keep your head in the game with TV's only off-season morning show dedicated to baseball.
Stove is back. I can't believe it. Yeah!
Join Matt and Harold for the latest off-season trades, free agent signings, and all the buzz that...
Time now for the T-Mobile connection to the game. The Boston Red Sox dropping the game on the road in Arizona 15-8. They certainly have had their issues, 2-7. And look at the team ERA, it's 7.18, and the starters over 9.5.
Look at all the home runs given up. Well, you know what, Dwayne? And think about it. How many pitchers on their staff, especially the starting staff, had limited springs? You know, it was almost not that they took spring training off, but certainly, and I think the results bear this out, weren't ready to start the season because they've been getting tuned up night in and night out.
Yeah, that was by design, apparently. Not to do a lot of work in the spring. That was the word coming out of their camp, you know, to take it easy to start the year so you'd be strong to finish the year.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. See how it plays out.
G-Man Choi at the plate. And he takes the ball high. 2-1. Now it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Into center. Pilar racing back to his right is there and makes the catch. One away.
It's turning into the Kevin Pilar show.
Well, it has the last inning or so, to be sure. He started that 2-run inning with a bunt single. Here's Brandon Lau. Strike one. .34-year-old right-hander Jeff Samardzija. Breaking ball. Haven't seen a lot of those, and that one stayed up and away. Liner into right field. That will get down and drop in front of the right fielder, Duggar. The Rays put a man aboard. Yandy Diaz about to step in. Diaz had a couple more hits in yesterday's game, including a first-inning home run. We'll keep an eye on Lau at first. Take a look at the home run from Yandy Diaz in the 4-run first.
Boy, cracked the bat, chipped the bat, and still gets it out. He has a tremendous amount of strength, and he's been one of the most consistent hitters in the Rays lineup in the early going.
Out in front of that one for a strike.
How about over 2 seasons with the Indians? He had 1 home run in just about 300 at-bats. Already 2 here and around 30 at-bats in 2019.
Well, you've got to give the Rays front office some credit for that, for recognizing the potential in him. That's a foul ball. You know, we have a full season to go, but they're pretty confident that this guy is going to contribute primarily with his bat, but even, you know, on both sides of that baseball, they think he's going to be okay.
Well, and they need him to be. You know, he's going to play some at third. He's going to get some time at first. Primarily going to be obviously a corner guy, but you know the thing about this lineup too, Dwayne. You're going to have to produce if you want to play, because the Rays have enough options, especially in the infield, that you know they're not going to put up with long slumps, prolonged slumps. Guys that are hot are going to play because they can move them around. They can play almost anywhere.
Yeah, that's one of the things that from the beginning, when they started to move players around, it has made so much sense. Because it automatically makes your roster deeper. You have all those guys who can play all those positions, and you're not just sticking a guy there. They do a good job at the different spots.
And they're competing with each other.
Yep.
They're competing for at-bats. They're competing for playing time.
This one, a little looper into short right. Panic goes out from second. That'll be the second out of the inning. And now Kevin Kiermaier. Well, the 2 center fielders competing again. Pilar in center now for the Giants, and Kevin Kiermaier for the Rays.
And Dwayne, this is why our Kevin is better. That's what I'm saying. I know what this graphic is all about.
Yep. Similar numbers up and down that line offensively.
Yep. And defensively, they're both guys that can go and get it, make the spectacular play. That graphic was a direct shot at me. And that's a fact.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I thought you handled it well.
Those are real numbers. Can't argue with them, even though I did.
Kiermaier takes a big cut and he misses. Strike 1.
That's why I had to circle the Gold Glove. See, that's what sets it apart.
Yeah.
And you get the feeling that if Kevin Kiermaier is a guy that can start putting in 140, 145 games a season and stay on the field, he's going to win more than
those numbers
two.
Will go up.
Yes.
And that really has been the key for him, and something that he's very much aware of. Understanding the need to stay away from a significant injury that has cost him so much playing time, and it's hurt the Rays as well. They'd love to have him in there every day, all season long. Ground ball to short. Crawford's throw in time. Base hit, the man left. We go to the bottom of inning 4, 2-1. San Francisco.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it! Next up, lumpy heads.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Stud, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
This is one heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history. Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter.
The Giants lead the Rays 2-1. And guys, yesterday, you may remember that Tommy Pham extended his on-base streak to 40 games. Today, it's at 41. He surpassed Johnny Damon, who held the record in 2011 with 39. And I spoke with Tommy in the clubhouse before the game, and he said, what makes this record special is that it's history. And when you have a historical feat, they can never take that away from you. He said, this is my second time doing something historic for a franchise. And when I'm done playing, it's something I can truly relish in. And then I asked him what the key was to that consistency through 40 games. And he said, you know what, honestly, right now, I don't even really feel good at the plate. He said, but I'm just trying to compete, so it's good to get on base when things aren't feeling your way. He said, when I'm feeling good, I can only imagine what's going to happen. He said, I just have to start to drive the ball more consistently, guys.
So more good things to come from Tommy Pham. Fly ball to center, and Posey's retired for the first out in the fourth inning. I'll tell you, if he's not feeling really good and has put a streak like that together, 40 consecutive games, now 41 with the walk today, I have to think that force of will has something to do with that in his case.
You know what? It is a testament to all the hard work that he puts in behind the scenes. And when we talk about not giving away at-bats, he may not feel real good with his swing right now, but he still has that strike zone discipline, and he's willing to take his walk and work an at-bat and extend the streak that way.
Yep.
You know, anything he can do to find his way on base, create some traffic, and help this team win. So, you know, that just speaks to, again, not giving away at-bats and putting a lot of work in to where that strike zone is well defined.
He is self-motivated and driven. And I think that's something that's so important, because it tends to rub off on teammates.
You would certainly hope so. Yeah.
1-1 to count. Upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. That's why when the Rays acquired him, and I think there are a lot of people around baseball who, I mean, number one, they take him right now. And they were, I think some people were surprised in that deal. And in some cases, it seemed to be under the radar. But what a move that was to get him and stick him in the middle of this lineup.
And I think when it was made, you know, you were kind of wondering, what direction are the Rays going in? Are they adding or subtracting? And because certainly you bring in Tommy Pham, not, you know, you're looking to compete with Tommy Pham. And as we talked about yesterday, they get him, they plug him into the starting lineup. The team's 33-14 in his 47 starts.
Yep.
They've won. They ended the season strong, and he becomes a building block now.
Well, here's the deal on this club right now and where they were attempting to get to by building. They're in it to compete. They're in it to compete. And I think that's a message that, that certainly the people around baseball, other clubs, are certainly beginning to realize. Base hit the other way. Crawford has a single. Pham plays it on a hop. It's the third hit allowed by Beeks.
And I think that this team has a lot higher expectations than, you know what, hopefully you'll be one of those, you know, few teams trying to slide into that second wild card spot.
Yeah, I think they have. I think they have their eyes set on something. I mean, if that's what you get, fine. But they're not stopping there. They have their eyes set on better things. Gerardo Parra up here. Struck out against Stanek in the second inning. And that's a strike. Stanek worked 2 perfect innings, had 2 strikeouts. Beeks touched for 2 runs in the 3rd, 1 on, 1 out in the 4th. And the breaking ball is off the plate. 1-1. It's a foul ball. 1-2. The offense was an issue for the Giants a year ago. When you put all of the offensive categories together, they were last in the major leagues in offense.
That makes it extremely tough, obviously, to win. And now, what direction do you go in?
Tapper down to first. Choi back to second and over to first. Beeks tried to find the bag. The safe call there. Robertson in the middle of that. So Crawford retired 3-6. Choi to Robertson. Parra reaches on a fielder's choice.
Well, the Rays looking to get an inning-ending double play. Nice feed by Choi, and Robertson gets it back over there quickly. And you can see the footwork, and this is where it gets a little dangerous too. You know, you're reaching back for that bag. That runner's coming up the line, and you run that risk of getting tripped up, spiked. A lot of things can go wrong. Got to be careful over there covering that bag.
Parra becomes the runner. Pilar the hitter. It was Kevin Pillar's bunt single, leading to a 2-run 3rd for San Francisco. Strike 2. That's actually strike 1. The count is 1-1. Getting a little ahead of ourselves there.
I love your optimism, though.
Well, if you can sneak one of those in there, why not? Runner at first, Parra. The Giants a year ago, despite their problems offensively, still managed to play better than .500 baseball at home. Ground ball 3rd. Diaz takes it to Lau. We're headed into the 5th inning. 2-1 San Francisco.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it! Next up, lumpy heads.
Stud. Carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
with the Rays Saturday, April 20th. Pick up 2 tickets in the 200 level to the Rays' first game against the Red Sox, all for just $42. For more info, visit raysbaseball.com/42. Daniel Robertson leading off the 5th, and the pitch is a strike. Zunino next, and then the pitcher spot is due. Upstairs, 1-1. That's going to be a liner into right, falling in front of Duggar, and a leadoff single for Robertson. And as he singles, Ryan Yarbrough is down in the bullpen. You'll see the swing that took that ball the other way.
Yeah, really nice job of staying inside that pitch. And you're right, Dwayne. You start to think about raise down a run. You got Zunino and then the pitcher spot coming up. So one of the other bulk guys, Yarbrough, getting ready. This will make it interesting to see what Kevin Cash does about tomorrow. First things first, let's get something going here.
So a foul ball by Zunino. The Rays have had Stanek for 2, Beeks for 2, and now Yarbrough up and throwing.
But may too depend on how interesting this inning gets with Zunino. You know, Jalen Beeks could always lay down a bunt if need be.
Foul ball right off the mask of Posey. It's popped up. Foul. Posey's after it, but it will be out of play. Zunino played in the game Wednesday at home and picked up a base hit, his first hit of the year. 0 for 1 today. And he is caught looking. Out number 1 here in the inning. And now the pitcher is due, but we're going to get a pinch hitter. And Willie Adames will hit for Beeks. The Rays starting this game with Robertson at shortstop. And he takes the ball. Adames 0 for 4 in last night's game. Rays trying to get him on track at the plate. Another toss to first, ball popping away from Belt. Robertson no problem getting back in.
And Belt going down to make the tag before the ball was secure. Ends up deflecting off his body.
I saw a little bit of a flinch there by Robertson when that throw over was made. And he's gone. Pitch is lifted down the right side and will carry out of play.
Not trying to get aggressive here to create something. We see the Rays get very aggressive on the base paths when they have the lead. Not so much when they are behind, but here they're trying to push the envelope just a little bit. And, you know, you send Robertson, you open up that right side. Maybe Adames can push one through. Maybe that helps him get going as a hitter. You give him an extra hole to work with.
Ground ball. That's going to go through. A skip through the infield and the hole between second and third. Robertson stops at second, and Adames comes off the bench to deliver a base hit.
Now, didn't hit it hard, but he hit it in the right spot. This ball gets in on him just a little bit, and this line drive, he's able to squeeze it right past the outreach glove there of Evan Longoria into left field. Take anything you can get.
Well, that turns the lineup over. Back to the top side now with Austin Meadows. Meadows left-handed bat against Samardzija. And a line drive, base hit into right. Duggar plays it on one hop. Stop sign up for Robertson. Linares had the stop sign up, and Robertson was coming around third, full speed ahead, just in case he got the green light, and quickly put on the brakes.
Yeah, that was a good job by Linares getting those hands up quickly, because that ball got out to Duggar, who's got probably the best arm of the bunch out there, obviously in right field. But look how quickly it gets out to him. And Robertson not yet to third base. So Linares early on letting him know, don't even think about it, and for good reason. He would have been a goner at the plate.
So the Rays have loaded the bases with one out in the fifth, and Tommy Pham due up. Samardzija is going to get a visit. The Giants make it a full-fledged get-together on the mound. Rays baseball always live with MLB at bat. Follow the action through game day and watch video highlights, track stats, standings, breaking news, and a whole lot more. Download MLB at bat now. It's your #1 Rays app. Well, a big opportunity for the Rays against Samardzija. Pham has walked and scored, grounded to second his last time. Bases loaded, one out. And a strike on the corner. Shot toward right center. That ball will not be caught. It is caught. They're going to rule it a catch. Boy, a catch out there by Pilar. Robertson tagging and scoring, and so the Rays have tied the game. But what a catch. The outstretched glove of Pilar, and he managed to hang on to this. Well, if that ball gets by him, everybody's running. As it turns out, a sacrifice fly. Robertson scores. The game is tied. G-Man Choi's in there now with Meadows at first and Adames at second. Fastball, a strike to Choi. The strike call down at the knees.
Yeah, here's the thing, too. With the way that Pham runs, you're looking at a potential inside the park home run. Deep right center field here.
That's right.
They had Pilar positioned perfectly. He was shading that way. And then obviously the closing speed, and we've seen him make those kind of catches up in Toronto year after year. But boy, what a turn of events, and it remains the Kevin Pilar show, even though the Rays score a run.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
And he still needs to update that glove. Got the blue string still on that glove out there in center.
Kind of hates to change anything about that glove. Two and two. There it is. Coming over from the Blue Jays.
You make plays like that, they'll look the other way.
Two. Choi shoots it into left for a base hit. Adames heads to the plate. The throw not going to be in time. Throw a bit to the first base side. Posey had to get it, bring it back to the plate. That allowed Adames to score. Meadows goes to third, and on the throw to the plate, Choi, who was given the Rays the lead, winds up at second.
Well, how many hits have we seen Choi in this series go the other way? I'll tell you, he's taken that ball in the middle of the plate. He just stays inside it, slices out here, and here's Parra up with a strong throw, low throw, but you see where, and a nice job. Look at Willy Adames sliding to the outside part of home plate and getting that foot down right on top of it. Easy.
But it took the Giants a long time to make a decision, and at the behest of the umpires, they finally said, yes, let's take a look at it.
And I'm wondering why. I mean, you could see Willy Adames get that foot in there clearly on the plate. It bounces up. Okay, here comes Willie. Watch that right foot coming in right there, right on the plate. And I guess that they're just putting all their eggs in the basket of it bounced over the plate.
Yeah, but he hit the plate initially.
Yeah.
And then came off the plate. So all of that.
Well, that first angle, it looks like the foot's going to end up short. I mean, this right here, you get the feeling it's kind of a Hail Mary on the Giants' end of things.
Well, I really think Bochy was waiting for a long time to make that decision. And I think he started to get some pressure from the umpires, and he said, well, yeah, go ahead, we'll do it. And I'm not sure he ever got the go-ahead from their video. So the Rays have taken the lead here on the base hit by Choi, his second run batted into the day. And that's going to be it for Samardzija. He will leave here in the fifth inning. Rays have taken the lead. Call to the bullpen, brought to you by the Florida Lottery.
How does a business reach peak performance? Faster communication, easier collaboration, better teamwork. That's why high-performance organizations rely on high-performance technology solutions. And who do they choose to help them? Mitel, making communications and collaboration seamless so businesses can stay connected, engage customers and fans, and win at the highest level. The most important calls in baseball and in business are made with Mitel, powering connections for thousands of peak performance organizations worldwide.
Excuse me, aren't you Johnny Bench?
That's right.
Is it true that you can hold 7 baseballs in one hand?
I don't do that anymore.
Johnny Bench keeps his legend alive with the help of Blue Emu products. Stay legendary.
Blue Emu, official partner of Major League Baseball.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it! Next up, lumpy heads.
With the new 15 million Gold Rush Special Edition scratch-off featuring over $880 million in cash prizes. The Florida Lottery, it's your ticket. Claim it. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly. Well, the Rays have taken the lead. It's a 3-2 ball game. They'll have men at second and third. Travis Bergen is the new pitcher, and Samardzija opened today, worked 4 2/3. Also responsible for 2 men on base. And Avisail Garcia will pinch hit against Bergen, the left-hander. 5th appearance for Bergen. And he takes the pitch down.
Well, Kevin Cash, here in a National League city, already with a couple of pinch hit appearances out of that pitcher spot. Now with Garcia, he is being extremely aggressive with his bench here this afternoon.
Trying to cash in when the opportunity is presented. So 1-1 count. Robertson has scored. Adames has scored. And that pitch, that's a ball. He checked on the appeal down to Trip Gibson. Craig Gibson is the plate umpire, and Trip Gibson down at first. Two and one on Avisail Garcia. That's a shot up the left side, but it's going to hook foul by about maybe 2 feet. Well, he tried to drive that one into the left field corner. Rays have scored 2 runs on 4 hits in the inning. 2 men in scoring position, 2 outs, 2-2 the count to Avisail Garcia. He drives this one up the right side, deep into right center. Pilar back to the track, and he runs it down. Had enough hang time to get over there, and boy, you talk about picking the long part of the ballpark to hit it. That's exactly what Garcia did. Rays take the lead 3-2.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Stinks. Struck him out. Stinks. Trout's okay. Stinks.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it! Next up, lumpy heads.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
Rays baseball on Fox Sports Sun, brought to you by your Southern Chevy dealers, by Outback Steakhouse, Aussie Rules, and by Eldorado Furniture, a different kind of furniture store for over 50 years. It's a gorgeous day in San Francisco, where the Rays and the Giants move on to the bottom of the 5th inning. At shortstop, Adames stays on. Moving from short to second base is Daniel Robertson here in the 5th inning. Ryan Yarbrough is going to hit 4th, and he is the new pitcher, facing Joe Panik, the second baseman. 1-0 the count. Coming off a win, 4 1/3 innings Monday at home against Colorado. There's a strike, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Beeks worked 2 innings, surrendered 2 runs. Ball misses wide, falling behind Panik 3-1. So right now the Rays have Adames, who came on for Beeks, and Adames is hitting 9th. Yarbrough's hitting cleanup. There's ball 4. Panik walks for the 2nd time. Rays pitching allowing 2 walks today, and Panik has drawn them both.
Well, now you have to get to work, because you walk the leadoff hitter hitting out of the 8-hole left on left right after you're able to take the lead. And so now Ryan Yarbrough, a couple of deep breaths and go right back to work. And
Connor Joe will pinch hit for Bergen. Pitch is a strike.
Boy, how about that uppercut swing right there by Connor Joe? An interesting setup. Starts well open there in the box, and then get that bat going, close it off, and get ready to take a big swing. I'll tell you what.
He takes a big swing.
Yes, he does. Those 2 swings right there. Uppercut looking to lift. Man, not getting cheated. Or he's just extremely angry. 0 for 13 start.
One, 2. Fly ball short left. Pham coming in. He'll have to play it on a hop. Panik stops at second. And Joe on the 1-2 pitch has a base hit.
Now Yarbrough is trying to crowd Joe with 2 strikes, and that looked like his cutter coming in on him, and he got it in, got it off the label, but that little bloop falls in. Didn't hit it well, but boy, did he place it right.
So the base hit for Joe, pinch hitting. Top of the order, Duggar was going to try to bunt. The curveball stayed up.
And the Rays anticipating that. They have G-Man Choi well in on the grass over at first base. Yandy Diaz even with the bag. Here's Choi.
That's a base hit up the right side. Trouble. Panik's going to score. Joe's going to head to third. They'll wave him home. The throw's not going to be in time. A double for Duggar. And the Giants come back with 2 here and nobody out in the 5th to take a 4-3 lead.
So how about that? Duggar showing bunt. The Rays obviously keep their defense the same, and then he rips this breaking ball right by Choi. I mean, no chance to make a play with how far he is on the grass. And then once you get it down into the corner, it's just a foot race.
Now Brandon Belt. Pitch is up. 1 ball, no strikes. One and one. Well, the Rays had grabbed a 3-2 lead. Now they're down 4-3. Two and one. Fly ball into left. That's going to send Pham back to the wall, and that one gets out of here. An opposite field home run for Brandon Belt. His 3rd home run of the year. And the Giants have exploded for 4 runs in the 5th. You can see Pham break back and continue step after step until he ran out of room. And it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, Brandon Belt gets that pitch away right about at the belt and shows you his power deep out there to left field, and some ominous foreshadowing at the beginning of this inning with the leadoff walk. And a lot of those pitches were not very close. That showed you right there that Ryan Yarborough's command not where he wants it to be. And he's been victimized since.
Longoria fouls this one away. 1 and 1. Each team with 6 hits. 6 runs for the Giants, 3 for the Rays. Longoria swings through it. It's 1 and 2. That's a shot foul into the screen. Big inning here in the bottom of the 5th for San Francisco. Fly ball to left. Pham backs up to make the catch. And finally an out here in the 5th. Giants scored 2 runs in the 3rd. They have 4 home in the 5th. Biggest inning of the year and the most runs scored in a game so far this season for San Francisco. Strike 1 to Buster Posey. Posey twice has gone out to Kiermaier in center. Now behind, 0-2. Stanek 2, no runs. Beeks 2, 2 runs. Yarbrough charged with 4 in this inning. And he strikes out Posey. 2 gone on the strikeout. Posey trying to get Greg Gibson to give him the foul ball on a pitch that he thought might have gone into the dirt, but it was grabbed by Zunino for the strikeout. Now Brandon Crawford. Upstairs, 1-1. We've had a total of 3 walks in this game, 1 issued by San Francisco pitching and 2 issued by Rays pitching. And in every case, the walks have been converted into runs eventually. A 2-0 count. Two and one. Breaking ball that missed. 3-1. Up the middle, there's a base hit. Crawford, the left-handed hitter, collects hit number 2, and both his hits have been against lefties.
Well, he's had some advantageous counts to work with, and he just stays with that up the middle, the other way type approach, hit the ball hard and find an opening. You see the way that the Rays had him defensed, and you understand that he will use the whole field.
Kyle Snyder taking a little time. His 5th inning. First inning for Yarbrough has turned out to be a long one. Rays Rookies Kids Club presented by Outback Steakhouse. Returning for the 2019 season for just $10. Youngsters receive a ticket to every Sunday home game, a Rays snapback hat, exclusive offers, and a ticket to a Tampa Bay Rowdies home match. Sign up now at RaysBaseball.com/Rays Rookies. Here's Parra, another left-handed hitter, and he takes that pitch. Want to know the count? 1-1. Four hits in the inning. 3 have been by left-handed hitters, including the home run by Brandon Belt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he is out of there. Parra tried to check, strikes out instead. But the Giants score 4 to take a 6-3 lead.
Excuse me. Aren't you Johnny Bench?
That's right.
Is it true that you can hold 7 baseballs in one hand?
I don't do that anymore.
Johnny Bench keeps his legend alive with the help of Blue Emu products. Stay legendary.
Blue Emu, official partner of Major League Baseball.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
We study the benefits of our tea tree infused, perfectly steamed hot towel with intense focus. Okay, what are we feeling now?
Sport clips.
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Stinks. Struck him out. Stinks. Trout's okay. Stinks.
Watch. Serena Williams.
The Giants have gone back and forth. Ji-Man Choi doubled in the first to open the scoring. First of a couple runs batted in for Choi. Steven Duggar with a sacrifice fly in the third got a run home. He got a big hit. The double in the fifth inning when they scored 4. Brandon Belt with his third home run of the year. 2-run shot followed the double by Duggar. That capped the 4-run frame. The Rays had taken a 3-2 lead with 2 in the top of the fifth. The Giants unloaded 4 on the Rays in the bottom of the fifth. And now big right-hander Sam Dyson takes over. And he'll face Yandy Diaz. Pitch is.
You can see the late action that he's able to get on that fastball, looking to pick up ground balls. Gets his fair share of strikeouts.
1-1. Sam Dyson, born and raised in Tampa. A little tap. Dyson barehanded pickup. Throw to first is in time. And Diaz is out, pitcher first.
That was a nice little play there by Dyson as he goes after this ball with the bare hand. This ball topped by Yandy Diaz. And then he thought about using that glove and then said, forget it, but go with the bare hand, and he makes the throw.
Kevin Kiermaier. Kevin with a strikeout and a ground out to short. Inside. Dyson has spent about the last year and a half here with the San Francisco Ball Club. Originally got to the big leagues with Toronto briefly in 2012. And he is 1-1 with Kiermaier. Tapper foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He is out on the infield ground ball. Handled by Dyson. Kiermaier behind in the count. By the mound. This one scooped on the left side and a throw to first. And that ball just out of the reach of Dyson. And Kiermaier has himself a base hit. Longoria did everything he could do, but with Kiermaier going down the line, that's a hit.
Well, you see how he reaches out. Once he gets up by Dyson, it's going to be tough. And then Evan had trouble getting it out of the glove. And forget about it at that point. If he comes out clean, it's going to be a bang-bang play. But right there, you lose all chances.
So there's a base runner. Here's Daniel Robertson. There goes Kiermaier. Pitch is down. The throw is not in time. Kiermaier in head first. Nick Lentz on the call. Had a good angle looking right in at the play. The Giants come out of there panic, thinking maybe they had Kiermaier, but Kevin called safe.
Let's take a look. Here's the throw. He's going to try to get that left hand in there. Certainly looks like it got to the bag before the tag. And you're right, Dwayne. You had Nick Lentz was right there. I mean, no one had a better seat to make that call than he did, and he made the right one.
The pitch to Robertson is in there for a strike. The count is 1-1. You know, the Rays, going back into 2018, have attempted 39 stolen bases on the first pitch. And they lead Major League Baseball in that time frame in that category. This one to the other side, Belt. And Belt leads Dyson. Boy, as impressive as the stop was from where he had to throw that, leading the pitcher to the bag is really impressive.
Most first basemen, they don't trust themselves to make that throw. You know, you see a lot of these where the pitcher has to reach back for it, but watch Brandon Belt. First of all, perfectly placed. Heck of a stop, and then right on the money, right to the bag. That is as good as it gets. That's your Bonefish Grill fresh catch of the game.
Well, 2 outs, advancing to third, Kiermaier. Mike Zunino up there. And he shoots one into left. There's a base hit. Kiermaier's going to score. Zunino will drive in the run to make it a 2-run contest. Now 6-4. And the Rays come battling back.
Well, this is a resilient bunch. We've seen that time and again. Got a pitch up in the zone. We talked about it. You know, Sam Dyson has one of the best ground ball rates. You know, almost 65% for his career. So when he leaves one up, tends to flatten out. Zunino gets it in the air, gets the run home.
Well, Willie Adames entered as a pinch hitter in the 5th inning, got a base hit. He takes a strike, first pitch. A run in, 2 outs with a man on. Well, the Rays have touched Dyson for a run. And a tapper short. Crawford will go to second for the force. And the Rays answer with 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-4 San Francisco.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
We're not just about hair. We're also about convenience. Sport Clips app. Check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
Convenience.
Sport Clips!
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, you know, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Stinks. Struck him out. Stinks. Trout's okay. Stinks.
With a Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
Rays Baseball on Fox Sports Sun, brought to you by Advent Health, by your local Ford dealers, and by your local Honda dealer. The world's crookedest street. Easy does it.
Yeah, really easy does it.
Kevin Pillar takes a strike from Ryan Yarbrough. Roller to short. Adames with the throw to first. Pillar's retired. Pillar just 1 for 3, but he's had an impact on this game today with his defensive work. Joe Panik is the hitter. And the pitch is the ball. Watson, the left-hander, up in the bullpen for the Giants. Sandoval has moved into the on-deck circle with the pitcher's spot due next. One and two. Watson in the bullpen. A ball, 2 strike count to Panik. Soft fly ball into left, and it's caught by Pham. He came in and then hesitated a moment, and then realized that the ball would indeed carry to him.
And he did a nice job as he went down into that slide, you know, keeping his head on the baseball, his head behind the glove. This little slice is falling quickly, but a nice job by Pham measuring that up. Right there was that pause, trying to get that read. Those can be difficult sometimes when they're right at you.
Pablo Sandoval will be the pinch hitter for Dyson. Pitch inside. Yarbrough in his second inning of work. Fly ball center field. Kiermaier coming straight in. He got it. Kiermaier gloves that one. You saw a lot of the baseball in the webbing of that glove, but he managed to hang on. And that retires San Francisco in the 6th inning. 6-4 Giants.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
We're not just about hair. We're also about convenience. Sport Clips app. Check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
Convenience.
Sport Clips!
Yeah. Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Stud. Carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Let's go. It's going down. I'm coming alive. I'm real when I'm on the rise. You see the look in my eyes. It's going down right now, and I'm taking my shot. Way up at the top. It's on. We ain't gonna stop. It's going down right now. Get ready. It's going down. Get ready. Get down. It's going down right now.
With the
Ball off the bat of Sandoval. So we go to the 7th inning here with the Rays down by 2. Our Toyota Inside Local. We'll take a look at some of the handiwork out there in center field today. Pilar, then Kiermaier.
That closing speed, and then he gets off to the side to let that glove float free and make that nice catch. That catch by Pilar potentially saved, really, if that gets by him, we had talked about with Tommy Pham running, that could have been an inside the park grand slam. Bases were juiced.
Tony Watson, the new pitcher. Austin Meadows against the lefty. It's 1-1. Meadows 1 for 3 today. He's singled in the 5th. Well, the Rays 3 shots left, down by 2. Around the corner. Makes it 1-2. Rays facing the 33-year-old left-hander. Ground ball outside of first. Watson will be 34 next month. And now a word from Horse Soldier Bourbon Whiskey.
Horse Soldier Bourbon Whiskey. Legendary spirits made by legendary men.
A ball, 2 strike count on Austin Meadows. Fouls it back. Rays have action in their bullpen, a righty and a lefty. Font, the right-hander, and the left-hander Kolarek. Down, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fourth pitcher for the Giants. Giants have gone righty, lefty, righty, and left-hander again. Into left, cutting across. Parra makes the grab. One gone. Tommy Pham is on his way to the plate. Strike 1.
That's been the big difference for Watson. Last season, he had his highest usage of the changeup. As the fastball velocity has started to come down through the years, the usage of the changeup has gone up, especially to right-handers.
Ground ball. Broken the bat. Toria's throw to first is in time. Two gone. And here's what's coming up tomorrow on Rays Live, the pregame show presented by your local Honda dealers. We'll have the sit-down interview with Evan Longoria. And Orestes will break down Mike Zunino. Coverage begins at 3:30 tomorrow. Ball off the mid of Posey. Ball one. Rays have won 6 of their last 7. 6-2 record. The best 8-game start the Rays have ever had. Two and 0.
And for the most part, they've done that on the backs of the pitching staff. You know, even outside of the ball game yesterday, the defense has been impeccable. The sticks really have not gotten going yet.
Yeah, the Rays came into this game hitting .222 as a team. That's a strike. 2-1. Pitcher spot is due next. So should the Rays get a base runner, they have Guillermo Heredia on deck. Going with a double and a single. 2 runs batted in today. And a good look at that pitch to set up a 3-1 count. Ground ball, that's headed to Stanek at second. Couple of ground ball outs, 1, 2, 3, go the Rays. 7th inning stretch in San Francisco.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
We study the benefits of our tea tree infused, perfectly steamed hot towel with intense focus. Okay, what are we feeling now?
Sport Clips.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Stud, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Let's go. It's going down. I'm coming alive. I'm a real when I'm on the rise. You see the look in my eyes. It's going down right now. And I'm taking my shot. Way up at the top. Up at the zone, we ain't gonna stop. It's going down right now. Get ready. It's going down. Get ready. Get down. It's going down right now.
Watch.
Today's Geico Great Moment, August 1st, 2017. Evan Longoria becoming the second Ray to hit for the cycle following B.J. Upton's accomplishment. October 2nd, 2009 against the Yankees. Evan lays out a 9th inning double. A double by virtue of it being overturned on the instant replay. So he hit for the cycle. Ball game moving into the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 the count. Couple of runs batted in the last time up on a double. That's a sharply hit one hopper to short. Adawa's up with it. And he makes the play. 1 out in the 7th. get Brandon Belt up there. It was Duggar and Belt accounting for all 4 runs. Duggar's 2-run double and the 2-run home run by Belt in the 5th inning. Belt's 3rd home run of the year. Breaking ball is a strike. Pitch down. Well, the Rays, who did this yesterday, have 4 men now in the outfield. And technically, you could say they have 5. There's a foul ball out of play. So, if you want to get technical, it's a 5 outfield defense.
And now you've got Willie moving back to his traditional shortstop up the middle, but daring Brandon Belt to go into the outfield in the air. He did last time, but he found its way over the wall.
He sends a fly ball into center. Kiermaier is there waiting and makes the catch. So 2 outs. Here's Evan Longoria.
Do you think that Kevin Cash and the staff are just showing off? You know, almost used up the entire bench, the opener, 4-man outfields.
Well, whatever else is left in that bag, I don't know if there's anything in there that you could reach in and pull out again.
They've shown it all. Every exotic. Anything to win a ball game.
Yep.
And that's really, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Put egos aside and wants and desires. Win the game.
There's a popper into shallow right. That's Robertson handling that. A 1-2-3 7th. We go to the 8th. 6-4 Giants.
Excuse me. Aren't you Johnny Bench?
That's right.
Is it true that you can hold 7 baseballs in one hand?
I don't do that anymore.
Johnny Bench keeps his legend alive with the help of Blue Emu products. Stay legendary.
Blue Emu, official partner of Major League Baseball.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
We study the benefits of our tea tree infused, perfectly steamed hot towel with intense focus. Okay, what are we feeling now?
Sport Clips.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
This guy hits the ball harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Stud, really good, young, carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
Ball game. Rays with a run in the 1st inning, and San Francisco answered with 2 in the 3rd. The Rays scored 2 in the 5th on RBIs from Pham and Choi to grab a lead, but a 4-run 5th. The difference in this game right now. 2 runs driven in by Steven Duggar and the 2-run home run by Brandon Belt. And the Rays coming in to hit in the 8th inning. They'll face the hard-throwing right-hander Reyes Moranta, and Guillermo Heredia will pinch hit for Yarbrough. The 26-year-old right-hander Moranta had Tommy John surgery in January of 2013, and there's a strike.
Well, fastball, slider, those are his big two. That fastball averages about 97 miles per hour. Oh, there you go.
And there it is, 97. The count goes to 1-1. Well, that's why when he's behind in the count, opposing hitters have hit only 114 off him. Foul ball pulled out of play. It's 1-2. Down 2-2. Yandy Diaz will be next, and then Kiermaier. And strike three called. Heredia caught looking.
Yeah, sometimes that backup slider becomes the most dangerous pitch in baseball. You're expecting that pitch middle away, and that kind of backs up a little bit, but has enough movement to catch that inside corner. Just an impossible pitch to do anything with.
First strikeout for the San Francisco bullpen today. Here's Yandy Diaz. And there's 98 on the outside corner. Strike one. Ball, one strike. Back into deep center. Pilar will go to the wall, a step or two left, and he makes the catch on that drive by Yandy Diaz. Boy, Millar's been all over the place today. He's had a workout.
Getting to know center field here at Oracle Park, just his second game. And you're right, Dwayne, he has been all over the place. Right there, his back up against the wall. Well, there's a lot to visit, much like the city of San Francisco. The outfield here at Oracle Park, there are
so many choices.
Areas, yes.
Kiermaier, bouncer, foul ball up the right side. Well, the Rays, they got it tied, down by a couple runs. 1-1. Duranta out of the Dominican Republic. Kiermaier eyes this one at 98, just a little bit low. StatCast AI powered by AWS. They have the shift on him. You see Crawford on the first base side of second.
They need to move Evan one over. He's in the 14% now. You want to get him to 19%, more likely.
Down 3-1. Took a step or two to the left.
I think that he's out of position, Dwayne. He's in the 14 percentile range.
And Kiermaier draws a walk.
And maybe the Giants don't buy into the StatCast AWS.
Here's Daniel Robertson. Robertson opened the fifth inning with a base hit. Victimized on a very good play in the sixth by Belt, the first baseman. The Rays get the potential tying run to the plate here in the eighth inning. pitch is too low. The slider is wide. 2-0. How about his numbers last year? Moranta gave up 34 hits in 65 innings. Fouled back. 2-1. Rays have some action in the bullpen. Kolarek seems as if he's been up all day. The lefty, and Chaz Rowe, the right-hander. That's a bit low. 3-1.
Well, now for Daniel Robertson, you get picky. He's got some juice in that bat. You've got a great count here. Last thing Moranta wants to do is walk another hitter. And you start to create an inning for the Rays. That's why Buster Posey's out there realizing this is a very important pitch here late in this game.
Well, a 3-1 count. So Robertson has worked it into his favor. That's Will Smith up in the bullpen for San Francisco. And a strike, boy. That's, you want to throw a 3-1 pitch? How about 99 just on the outside corner?
That's a fastball count, but when you locate it like that, with that kind of velocity.
3-2, hit on the ground is short, charged by Crawford. Go to first, Rays leave a man. We're headed into the bottom of the 8th. 6-4 San Francisco.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Bree.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Crushed it! Next up, lumpy heads.
Stud. Carries himself well. I like his confidence.
He's been, dominant the last couple of years, and he's fun to watch. Best player in the game. I mean, I think if you ask all the guys in the big leagues, you'll get the same answer.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Baseball is full of big moments, but in the World Series, there's only one moment worth collecting. The moment when America wins a free taco from Taco Bell. Who will steal a base in the World Series and be America's taco hero? Steal a base, steal a taco.
Every number tells a story. This is the reign of an empire.
The Yankees are world champions once again.
This is witnessing a miracle.
An unbelievable scene on the field.
This is the breaking of a curse.
And the Cubs have finally won it all.
Now, numbers will tell stories of the impossible and the improbable, taking fans into the ballgame.
All right, thank you, fellas. Look forward to the post game. Oscar Posey leads it off in the bottom of the 8th for San Francisco. Chaz Rowe is pitcher number 4 for the Rays, making his 5th appearance. Posey, 0-3. It stayed in. A bit close, 2-0. Yarbrough worked 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, 4 hits, and a walk, struck out 2. He surrendered a home run. He's the pitcher of record right now. Rowe misses upstairs. 3-0 on Posey. One. Crawford will be next, then Parra. Count is full. Rowe trying to hold the Giants right where they are. Give the Rays a shot to come in one more time in the 9th inning. And a walk to Posey. Well, you really don't want to do that.
No, not like what you were just talking about. You're trying to keep these guys at a 2-run lead. That was a close pitch, too. Can't believe Posey was able to take it. And it almost could have been called, but regardless, a base runner and another unforced error, and these seemingly have hurt the Rays all afternoon. Not gotten away with many of those.
Brandon Crawford. Crawford, 2 hits on the day, 2 for 3. That pitch pretty close right there. Goes for a ball. Lifted back into center. Kiermaier with a lot of room makes the catch. 1 away now. Brings up Gerardo Parra. And he is 0 for 3. Parra, including a couple strikeouts. Pitch is outside. First ball miss, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. First stop on this road trip will include the White Sox in Chicago and the Blue Jays in Toronto. 2-1.
How about 7 of the 9 games on the trip? Day games.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
It's the first 6 right out of the gate. We got the Sunday day game in Toronto, a couple of off days, a long trip for the Rays.
It's a little wide. Well, headed to Chicago, we know what that could be like early in the season. Last year when the Rays had that 3-city trip and had snow in every city.
That's right.
Including Chicago.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Oh, that's when the Rays played the White Sox. No. Yes. And the Cubs. Yeah, called their game off.
Ground ball to right side. Posey will advance to second, and Parra is aboard for a walk and a single surrounding the fly ball to center. 2 on, 1 out.
And you wondered about that game, too, because you get that text in the morning from the crew at the field, and there's a snowman that had been built behind home plate.
Yep.
And you're like, uh-oh. Fortunately for the Rays and the White Sox, the sod father was at the ready.
Well, Kevin Pillar will be the hitter. Pillar opened the scoring for San Francisco with a bunt single in the 3rd inning. That led to a 2-run inning. Pitch is low, 1-0. Two-year-old right-hander on the hill. The fly ball, little popper, shallow center, and that's going to be Robertson out. A few steps into the outfield to take care of the pop fly. 2 outs, 2 men on, and now it's Joe Panik. Panik's 0 for 1, but he's walked twice and has scored both times he's reached base. There's a man at second, another runner at first, and he takes a strike. Parra on first, Posey at second. One and one. Now the Rays in the 9th inning due to have Zunino lead off. Zunino, Adames, and Meadows, and any deeper, Pham and Choi. So if they can get a couple of men on, it could be exciting. Gotta hold the Giants here. Now 1 and 2 on Panik. Just a little bit of that one. Let's see another pitch. Rays won the first game of the series here yesterday, the home opener for the Giants, 5-2. Rays trail 6-4 today. Ground ball right side. Robertson with the pickup and the throw. And with that, the sun has broken through the clouds. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We go to the 9th. 6-4 San Francisco.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
At Nippon Express, for where you'll go next, we bring a smarter approach to logistics and deliver a deep expertise in all modes of transport. It's why wherever you go next, we'll always be right next to you.
We're not just about hair. We're also about convenience. Sport Clips app. Check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
Convenience.
Sport Clips!
Yeah.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding.
If by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment, coming from an expert.
This guy hits the ball.
A two-run ball game, 6-4. Giants scored 4 times in the 5th to take the lead. The Rays trimmed it to 2 with a run in the top of the 6th. And the new pitcher will be Will Smith. He is the 6th pitcher of this game utilized by Bruce Bochy. And for the Rays, Mike Zunino is going to lead it off.
Well, Will Smith, fastball, slider, curveball. That fastball right around 93 miles an hour.
Zunino has 5 at-bats against Will Smith. 1 hit. That hit a home run.
Be a good start.
So here we go. He singled in a run in the 6th. Zunino did. The breaking ball, first pitch in for a strike call. Ground ball, foul, 0-2. It's a ball, 2-strike count.
Will Smith, 14 saves a season ago for the Giants. Already has 2 here in 2019, and not what you think about closers nowadays. You just automatically assume they're going to be 97 to 100 mile an hour guys. That is not the case, as we've seen. There's the fastball there at 93, but the curveball, the slider, gets it done in a more traditional way.
He'll be 30 years old in the middle of the summer in July. High fly ball into left field. Parra looking up, not yet to the track, and he makes the catch.
Just missed getting number 2, Dwayne. You talked about his 1 hit off Smith being a home run, and he got a hanging slider right there that he just got underneath.
Another look.
Boy, just a hanger, and you see it right up off the bat. Too high.
There's Willie Adames. He lines it into left field. Parra coming on. It's going to drop in front of him. And Willie Adames, who did not start today, pinch hit in the 5th, came up with a base hit. Now is 2 for 3.
Well, that gets the tying run to the plate. Really wasting no time. Got a fastball right out over the heart of the plate. Everything in perfect timing with that swing. You know what you like about that swing too is he let it go. Yes, we've seen some swings from Willie here in the early part of the season. Just didn't really lacking conviction. But that one right there saw a pitch that he liked and roped it to left.
A little close here to Meadows. Meadows singled in the 5th inning. down. 2-0. Smith had seen Major League time with Kansas City back in 2012. Also Milwaukee. Came to the Giants for part of the 2016 season. And he finds his strike zone top part there. 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes. Take a look at that pitch.
The breaking ball has enough depth. It just finds its way away from the barrel of that bat from Austin Meadows.
Ground ball outside of first. And the count remains 2-2.
That's the one you'd like to avoid if you're Will Smith. You know, he's trying to break that slider down and away. Was really good with it the previous pitch. That one stays more middle. Starts it in, it breaks middle in. Those are the ones that get absolutely hammered. He's fortunate that was just a foul ball.
Now the count's going to be full.
That's the overcompensation. You realize I got away with the last one. I need to get this one down and away, and you end up yanking it.
Three and 2. 1 on, 1 out the pitch. And it's fouled again. And then on Meadows with a fastball, and he fouled it. Ground ball right side. Panic. Crawford won. First base not going to be in time. And so the game will continue, and the Rays will get Tommy Pham to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th inning against the left-handed closer.
A really good hustle by Meadows up the line. Coming from the left side, that helps too. Looked like the Giants may have had a chance. They did as much as they could, but Austin Meadows galloping and extends this game for the Rays. Who knows, maybe that hustle, see how it turns out.
Tommy Pham drove in a run with a fly ball in the 5th. And he fouls it back. Strike 1. Officially 0 for 2 with a walk, a run scored, and a run batted in. Tapper, if that stays fair, but it kicks foul. He'll come back to the plate. He'll have an 0-2 count when he gets there. Bottom of the 5th, the big inning for San Francisco when they scored 4 times. A 2-run home run by Brandon Belt capped it, following a 2-run double by Steven Duggar. 0-2 the count on Pham. And he takes the ball. He's about hit the Giants by 1, but they trailed by 2. And Pham did not go. Asking for help. Greg Gibson went down to trip Gibson. He says he held up.
Take a look. Breaking ball down and in. That's the right call. Really not anywhere near. That's a tough take right there by Tommy Pham, and it goes back to that strike zone discipline. I'll do it again.
The 2-2. And he takes this one down. The count is full.
I'm going to tell you what, the majority of right-handed hitters would have been struck out by now. I mean, Will Smith comes right back with it, stays in the zone a long time. Tommy Pham just watches it right out. Great take again.
A 3-2. Ground ball. Forces another pitch.
Well, this is the textbook example. And we don't know how this at-bat obviously is going to turn out, but this is what we talk about, what we mean. Tommy Pham does not give at bats away. He fell down 0-2 right away, and then taking really tough, close pitches and working this at-bat.
(3-2) again. High fly ball back into left. Parra's going to go to the track for it with room, and he makes the catch to end this one. For the Rays in the ninth, no runs, one hit, and a man left. San Francisco wins the second game of this series. It's a 6-4 final for the Giants. 6-8-0 with 5 left. For the Rays, 4-9-1 with 7 men left. Our Coors Light refreshing finish. The difference in this game, the home run by Brandon Belt came on a 2-1 pitch with a man aboard in the 5th inning to cap a 4-run 5th. And the Giants make that stand up. So the Rays now stand at 6-3 on the year. For Brian Anderson, Tricia Whitaker, Dwayne Stamps, hope you've enjoyed the telecast and not the outcome. Rays Live, the postgame comes your way next.